Okay, so last week we started Mizmor LeToda. We spoke a bit about the fact that it's connected to the Thanksgiving offering. The Thanksgiving offering was brought for the same reasons. You say Hagomel today, right? Mm-hmm. And this is the song that won't be eliminated in the future, just like the Thanksgiving offering, because in the future we might not have anything to ask for, but we'll still have to say thank you. So we'll continue. Okay. So the psalm continues, and it says, Hariu LaHashem Kol HaAretz, right? Still in the first pasuk, Hariu LaHashem Kol HaAretz, shout to Hashem all the earth. So there's a commentary called the Megaleh Amukot, who says that the word Hariu somehow refers to saying blessings. I'm not sure exactly how. And the fact that this is Psalm 100 is alluding to the directed that we have to say 100 brachos every day. Right? It started by David HaMelech. There was a plague, was killing people every day. And the way to solve it is make sure people would say 100 blessings every day, right? And we spoke about this in the Amida and in the berachot HaShachar. So this is an allusion. And the Arizal says these four words, Hariu LaHashem Kol HaAretz, spell the word Halachah. Halachah, which means Jewish law, right? But it's more than that, because it's explained that after the destruction of the Beit Hamikdash, Hashem is found in the 4 amot of Halachah. Hashem is found in the Jewish law. So the Tanya explains the advantage of learning. Of course, you learn Torah, you learn Chassidus, but learning Jewish law, which is literally Hashem's will, has this great advantage. Also, the word Halachah literally comes from which shoyresh?
Of the Surah? The root
None.
is what?
Root.
Oh, the root.
Duolingo doesn't teach roots.
Probably, yeah. No, not really.
Hoylech.
Hoylech.
What does the holech mean? Lahaloch.
Go? Go.
Go.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So halacha means to go, to walk, to go somewhere. Because Jewish law is allowing us to walk in Hashem's path and fulfill His will. And the way to do that is following halacha. Halacha is telling you where to go. This is where you have to go. So you could think, or you would expect, that somebody who would follow the whole Jewish law, somebody who would follow the whole halacha, would be someone who's absolutely in touch or attached to Hashem and to divinity. But it could be that you are totally, quote unquote, religious. You are following halacha to the T, but you don't have the nobility of someone who's completely connected to divinity. For that, you need to Hariu LaHashem, which again the literal translation says shout. How does it translate there?
Well, this the translation is cheer.
Singing jubilation.
Here, let me see. Sing in jubilation. Okay, here it says shout. Cheered. But we can connect this to another psalm, Psalm 2. It says, Teroem b'shevet barzel kichli yotzer tenabtzem. You shall break them with an iron rod. Like a potter's vessel, you shall shatter them. And you see the first word, teroem, hariu, is the the same shoresh, and it's translated as shall break.
2 and 1 are the same psalm.
1
and 2.
Number 2.
Tehillim. Aren't they the same one? All part of one?
Oh, I don't know. I haven't heard
You're
that.
getting very technical.
Maybe.
Sorry.
Yeah,
They
they
used-
used like an introduction.
They used to be part of one, but that's not relevant with this. But yes,
Okay, no, we're not.
You're just showing
Okay,
off.
yeah, so-
you're just showing off.
No, actually, no.
Okay, so when it says Hariu LaHashem Kol HaAretz, and the word Hariu connected to teroya means to break, it means we need to break Kol HaAretz. We need to break our physical needs if you really want to experience divinity. It's not enough to just, even though it's a lot to follow Halachah, it's not enough to follow Halachah, you also need to Hariu LaHashem Kol HaAretz. If you eat everything kosher, and you say brachos before, and brachos after, and you wait 6 hours to the tea between milk and meat, you can still behave like an animal. How much are you eating? With how much excitement you're eating? How much you're pushing people in the buffet line to get the stuff? Or like it used to happen in Venezuela, where you have to make a line to get the cholent. And suddenly you have like 7 people saying, "This is for the rabbi, this is for the rabbi," and they would cut the line. So see how many rabbis we have.
More than that.
And
Use
so
the spin move to get past the people.
the spin move.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Usually say, "Hey, isn't that the rabbi?" And I say, "Pastor."
There you go. So we all need a bit of Hariu LaHashem Kol HaAretz. We do follow Halachah, but we need to do it in a way where we are breaking away from our physical needs in a way that we can really be in touch with divinity. So that is some ideas on Hariu LaHashem Kol HaAretz. Continues and it says, Ivdu et Hashem BeSimcha. Extremely famous phrase. Serve Hashem with joy. See, Mordechai is paying attention. Serve Hashem with joy. So the Radak explains that serving Hashem shouldn't feel like a burden, right? If it feels like a burden, then you're not serving Him with joy.
He's got the key.
Ah.
I think.
Can I get to Mikvah?
You know where the elevator is?
Yeah. Yeah, the door is closed over here, right?
Oh, it's closed.
I believe so.
Mordechai, can you open for him? Bring him back.
Okay, where is,
He'll-
it's,
right
oh,
there.
I know where it is.
Just this door.
You're supposed to smile while you're davening?
You can, unless it's a creepy smile.
No, somebody told me that you should have a happy look on your face.
Yeah. It's not about if you look happy. It's about being happy.
It might help you be happy.
That's another idea. But you can also not be happy and have a smile, right? Ivdu Hashem BeSimcha means to serve Hashem with joy. He didn't ask for the code, so I don't know. Anyways. People are interesting. Okay. So serve Hashem with joy shouldn't seem like a burden. Of course, a lot of times it is a burden, and so you are serving Hashem, but not with joy. I'm not sure if you went all the way to the mikveh.
So you have trouble.
Okay, yeah, it open? Yeah.
Okay.
Almost right.
Now there's another pasuk, also in Tehillim number 2, which also used to be part of Tehillim number 1, before the times of the Florida Marlins,
It's going back.
that says, Ivdu et Hashem beyira. Serve Hashem with fear, with awe. So which one is it? How can I serve Hashem with? You don't believe me, right? When I say the pasuk.
No, I'm just trying to find it here. It's near the
Pasuk
end.
11. Serve Hashem with joy and serve Hashem with awe, with fear. So which one is it?
Both.
Well,
I think it's both, fair and
both. You can translate it both ways. And so the Midrash explains that when you're davening to Hashem, your heart should be happy, should be full of joy with the fact that you have the privilege to serve Hashem. But at the same time, you should serve Him with fear in the sense of respect, humility, recognizing how small you are in front of Him, etc. The Rebbe says, also famously, that Simcha poiret together, that happiness can break through barriers, so that if you're facing the world with joy, you can basically achieve whatever you want.
So, Ivdu Hashem the Ivdu with trembling? I've never understood that. Is that just another manifestation of the law, or I've never seen anybody actually trembling?
Could be, yeah. Some people do they are moving their legs like this, but no, that's not it. It is a more physical expression of awe. Okay, so joy. Point is joy. And joy breaks barriers. And maybe this is why you have shluchim all over the world that can achieve anything. Because if you're serving Hashem with joy, it doesn't matter which part of the world you are, you're going to achieve anything. Now it's important to understand that this pasuk, Ivdu Hashem BeSimcha, has no exceptions. It doesn't say serve Hashem with joy except
Got the code. It's been more than a year and a half. So.
2, 4, 3.
Oh, I was doing 2, 4, 3, 5.
We're getting there.
If we serve Hashem with joy, we can overcome any obstacle. And serving Hashem with joy doesn't have exceptions.
Mm-hmm.
So serving Hashem with joy applies every single day, including Tisha B'Av, including every day. There's no exception. Being happy is not as it's said in the Declaration of Independence that talks about the pursuit of happiness.
Yeah.
We shouldn't be pursuing happiness. We should be living in happiness. We're not looking for it, because you're not really pursuing happiness. You're pursuing your desires. No?
Right. It's backwards.
And so you never get there. You're always pursuing it, and you're never happy. You should be happy. How you're happy, but I don't have this, that. Pirkei Avos says, "Hasameach bechelko." Who's really rich? Whoever is happy with his lot.
That's in Pirkei Avos.
Pirkei Avos, chapter 4. You don't need to open it.
I don't think they have. Oh, it's probably in the back.
It is there, but so happiness is something that applies all the time. And now you could argue that this is there's no official main pasuk in each psalm, but you could argue this is the one. Ivdu Hashem BeSimcha is the main pasuk in this Tehillim. That is what it also says in Devarim, close to the end of the Tochachat, close to the end of the rebuke. There's 2 rebukes or curses. Once we read recently Parshas Bechukotai,
Right.
and the other one is Parshas Kitavo. In Parshas Kitavo it says, almost to the end of the rebuke, after saying a whole bunch of terrible things that can happen to people that don't fulfill mitzvot, or the Jewish people as a whole, it says, Tachat asher lo avadeta et Hashem Elokecha besimcha betuv levav merov kol. All of this because you did not serve the Lord You did not serve Hashem, your God, with happiness and with gladness of heart when you had an abundance of everything. Okay, what does this mean? Rashi says, regarding this pasuk, that the difficulties and the obstacles and the suffering that you are getting are caused by the fact that you didn't serve Hashem in your moments of joy. No? Because in the moments of joy you were not serving Hashem, you were not thankful, you were not doing your job. So now, punishment. Yeah? Rebuke, curses. The Rambam says a little bit different. Says the difficulties and the sufferings that you are getting are caused by the fact that even though you serve Hashem, you didn't serve Hashem with joy. So you deserve galus, and you deserve rebuking, and you deserve curses, and you deserve all these things.
Where did that pasuk come from?
Torah,
But where though?
Parshas Kisavoy, the rebuke.
Oh, okay.
Devarim 28:47.
Okay.
So the Rambam is already telling you why are all these punishments? Because you didn't serve Hashem with joy. Yes, you served Hashem, but without joy. And the Arizal takes it a step further, and it says the difficulties and the sufferings that you are receiving are caused by the fact that even though you served Hashem and you served Hashem with joy, it was not with the maximum joy of merov kol. It wasn't with the maximum joy as the joy you have with physical things, with physical joy, with physical things that cause you joy. Or either way, we're seeing that yes, there's a lot of psukim that says if you're not going in Hashem's way, you have this, that, but this is a big pasuk at the middle of the Tochacha says, why are you getting all these things? Because you didn't serve Hashem with joy. No, because you were not serving Hashem without it being a burden, without it thinking about everything you don't have, without all those stresses. And so serving Hashem with joy is a lifelong endeavor. It's a daily, continuous obligation. You need to be BeSimcha. A lot of Hasidic groups have a good way of implementing this. You go to Breslov, they're all the time singing. And they used to call Hasidim the joyful ones.
Yeah.
Back in 1700s, where the Jewish people were pretty bitter because of the exile, because of death, because of problems, because of false Moshiachs, etc. And the Hasidim were like, why are these guys always happy? So the joyful ones. Chabad is also look at this guy, always joyful, always in Parshas Noach. No.
If you will go into my head right now, you will see, that's a big mitzvah to do it.
Baruch Hashem. The physical Rebbe said you're not allowed to speak Lashon Hara about yourself, so be careful.
No, my head is not me.
You're insinuating that your head has some weird things, but
My head is where my thoughts occur. That's not right.
there you go. Anyway, so serving Hashem with joy is a job, a happy job, not a bad job. So if you're not doing it, make sure you can flip the switch and get it done. We'll continue tomorrow.
Okay.